طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته everyone. Let's get right to it inshallah. We have a nice fun lesson as always. And in this lesson, we've been learning about a certain prophet. What was his name? Who can tell me? Who has been awake during these classes? Anybody know? Nobody? How come nobody's talking? It's because you guys are all muted, of course. Ibrahim Yunus. Who have we been talking about?
We're talking about the Prophet Ayyub.
Yes, Ayyub alayhi salam. And before Ayyub, who did we talk about? Yeah, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, who did we talk about before Ayyub? Do you know?
We talked about
I like your name, but
what was it? Job.
What's your name?
Ibrahim.
Oh, yes, that is the correct answer. We talked about Ibrahim alayhi salam, right? So that was before we started with Ayyub. Good job. Good job. Fine. Let's get started inshallah, because we have, what do we have, Salma? What do we have after the class? What do we do after? Do we eat ice cream and cookies, or we have a party? What do we do?
We have cahoots.
We have cahoots. So what does that mean we have to do? Pay attention, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But the cookies and ice cream does sound good, right? If we have cookies and ice cream, I'm not going to be against that, even if it's early in the morning. But that's okay. Still need to eat your breakfast. Okay, like good. So yeah, that means we have to pay attention. And this cahoots, it's going to be our last lesson of Ayyub alayhi salam, the last one. And then we'll do a long cahoots. Okay, all the cahoots we learned about Ayyub alayhi salam, we'll take it again. I'll add more questions, and we'll have like a 30 cahoot question next week. Maryam and Reem, what do the winners usually get? What do I send you guys?
Money.
Money, yes, gift cards. Ooh. So if you get first place or second place or third place, and sometimes we did fourth or fifth, I would send you a gift card. Okay? No problem. So welcome. Okay? So it pays to pay attention. You actually get paid for paying attention. Allahu Akbar. When I used to go to school and I got an A, which was not very frequent, that's all I got was just a letter. Nobody gave me a gift card. You guys are getting spoiled by getting gift cards for doing a good job. Allahu Akbar. All right. I see the hands up. Let's get started. Ooh, what do we have here? What do we have here? Maryam Reem, go ahead and read. You can read the Arabic, that'd be great. And then your sister can read the translation, and then I'll go somewhere else. Yeah?
Okay. ومن يتوكل على الله فهو حسبه.
Very good. And then well, your sister, if she could read the translation.
And
Whosoever
puts his trust in Allah, then he will
Suffice
him.
Very good. Very good.
Surah
Surah. Okay, excellent. Sulaiman. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you're eating cereal right now. But go ahead. Can you read the English? Whoever depends on Allah.
Whoever depends on Allah, then Allah will be enough for him. He will not have to ask for anyone else's help. When we want to do something, we should depend on Allah and then do it.
Very good. Stop there. Let me go to Yusuf. يلا.
For example, if we're sick, we should ask Allah to cure us and take the medicine.
Now stop there, Yusuf. You know the problem is, this is good, right? If we're sick, we take medicine. But the shifa or the healing, it comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you have a headache, your head hurts, and my head hurts, and we both take medicine, Allah will give us the cure in one person and not the other. Because the shifa, it comes from Allah alone. We have to believe in the creator of the means and not just the means. Yeah. So the medicine may help you feel better, but it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that gave you the healing altogether. Amal, go ahead.
But we need to believe it's only Allah who cures us and not the medicine itself.
Very good. Let me go to Hamza, because we have a lot of hands. I want to make sure everybody has a chance. Hamza.
Another example is when we are preparing for an exam, we should work hard and depend on Allah, that He is going to help us pass the exam as we worked hard.
Very good. Let me jump to. Okay, Sumaya, you have two hands up, not just one, two. Go ahead. We're at the end. We should not
expect to pass the exam as we work hard.
Right here. We should not expect to pass the exam.
Okay, we should not expect to pass the exam by copying someone else's answers or by not working at all.
Very good. Now stay unmuted to me. Here's the thing that we get confused with. We say, Allah did not help me. But this person who said that, he deals with haram. He doesn't pray. But when something bad happens in his life, he blames it on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a sign of a person having weak iman, right? But if you are with Allah, Allah will be with you. Sumaya, can you read the question that I just put on the board?
Isn't this what the prophets did throughout their lives, especially when they were dealing with a trial?
What did they do? What am I trying to say? Didn't they do what? What's the ayah say? They put didn't copy anyone. Yeah, they did not cheat or deal with haram. And the second they asked Allah for help, they were released. Salman.
They put their trust in Allah.
Well, that's exactly what they did. They put their trust in Allah, and what did Allah do for them? Muhammad, when a person put his trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah answered their prayers. And you're going to see that with the story with Ayyub alayhi salam. The second he raised his hands and he asked Allah, Allah gave him a response. Okay? So they put their trust in Allah. Read the next one. Read this question.
Tell me a time when a prophet was in trouble, but he relied on Allah and was rescued from his trial.
Now, tell me a time or a prophet and a trial that he had. Do you know one, Muhammad?
Prophet Yunus.
Prophet Yunus, very good. And what was his trial?
When he was on the ship and he got eaten by a whale.
Yes.
And then he relied on Allah to get him out.
Right? A whale swallowed him.
Yeah.
He prayed to Allah and he was rescued. Right? Very good. Let me go to Ibrahim Al-Ghanam. You busy? It's okay. Ibrahim. What was another time of a prophet that was put in a trial and his reliance on Allah?
Prophet Yusuf.
Yusuf alayhi salam. And he had many trials, many things that he faced. You know one of them?
He got thrown in a well.
Yes.
He had to take a
not in the fish, a well as a fish. but in a water well, right? Very good. Maryam, Reem.
When Prophet Musa was trying to escape because people were hunting him down, Allah helped him escape.
Yes, who was he escaping from?
He was escaping from the Pharaoh, I think.
Yes, just what I put on the board. Musa, and when he was dealing with Fir'aun. What else did Musa have to deal with? Ya Luqman.
He had to deal with when he killed a man.
Okay, fast forward. When he was running away from Fir'aun, what stopped him in his tracks? There was something blocking his path.
That the water was stopping him, and he
What
struck
kind of water was it? Was it a lake, a pond?
the river.
It was a river.
Sea.
It was a sea. What kind of sea? The Black Sea, the Blue Sea, Purple Sea?
The Red Sea.
The Red Sea. Okay.
Then
Well,
he struck
first,
his staff, and then it be it
and what did Allah do when he needed help?
he answered his
Okay,
dua.
look, the picture is going to show you a sign. What happened?
The sea split it.
The sea split. It wasn't a magic trick. It was because his heart was attached to Allah and Allah rescued him. Okay. We also have, and somebody said it in the chat, Ibrahim when he was tossed in the fire. Right? And was he I was going to call Adam. Who rescued him from the fire? It was a big hot fire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even an angel visited him. Right? But did Ibrahim alayhi salam did not need any help from the angel. It was straight from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? And then we are learning about which other prophet today? Yeah, Salma. We're learning about
Prophet Ayyub.
Ayyub. And I remember last week you answered the question I was asking. What things was he tested in? He lost his home.
Health and wealth and children.
Yes. He lost his home.
And also Prophet and Nuh.
Uh-huh. See his house? That's not his house, but I looked for a picture that looked like a broken house. Okay? So yeah, and Prophet Noah. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All of the prophets. Okay? And I'm looking at some of your names, and your names are prophets. Adam, you there?
Yes.
Adam, can you tell me what trial happened with Adam alayhi salam?
When he listened to Iblis,
Yeah, and he ate from what?
the tree, the apple
He
tree.
ate from the tree, right? So even that, he lost his home in Jannah. That's a huge trial. Imagine you got kicked out of your house and you had to live in a tent. Reminds you of who? What's happening in Palestine. They're going through a huge trial, trials like the prophets would go through. Yeah? But the point is, if you are with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rania, can you read the bottom?
Be with Allah, and Allah will help you.
Very good. So if you are with Allah during times of ease, Allah will be with you during times of hardship. So if you have a hard test to take or a cahoots that's really tough, okay? Yeah, I'm not sure. Nasir Azizi, I'm not sure what you said there in the chat. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Very good. So we learned that all of the prophets, okay, they weren't just living great, beautiful lives. They were tested. I know we don't like getting tested, Sometimes we get a paper cut and it hurts a lot. It's a test from Allah. Sometimes we're riding our bike and we fall down. It's a task from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, you get a scratch on your elbow or your knees and you're crying to your mom and dad. You just have to be patient like Ayyub alayhi salam. Yeah. So we're living our life and we're going to be tested. Just like I will test you at the end of this class with cahoots. Okay? Very good. Speaking of Ayyub alayhi salam, let's go and have, thank you. Thank you. I tried my best, Maryam. Rayhan, just read from here. We're talking about Ayyub's life summary. Read here. Ayyub, remember Job.
Job was a man having much wealth of all kinds.
Beasts.
Beasts,
The S is, not beats, but beasts. Animals.
beasts, slaves, sheep, vast lands of Hina and many children. All those favors were taken from him, and he was physically affected as well.
Very good, very good. You have to pause. The sheep here saying Salaam alaikum, everybody. It's my friend. That's a really good picture, I think. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was super cool. Amira. Yes, I can. I think you guys have the ability to change your name, no?
Where are we?
Where are we? You're at home, I hope. Not in the rain. And your parents know where you are as well. Right? Okay. Never a single let's go here. All those favors were taken from him.
All those favors were taken from him, and he was physically affected as well.
Afflicted as well.
Never.
He lost his children too, right, Amira?
Yeah.
And his animals and cows. He lost all of these things. All of the possessions he had, they were gone. How would you live your life if you lost all the things that you love? Ilyas, I would ask you, what do you love the most, or what's your favorite toy?
I don't play with those things, but I
MashaAllah,
love
reading books all day. That's good, Ilyas. I like that. Who plays with toys these days, right? But things that is close to your heart, imagine you lost them. That would be tough. How are you going to deal with that loss after? That's the example that Ayyub alayhi salam gave to us. Adam E.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes. You know where we at?
Yeah.
All right, alhamdulillah. Go ahead and read.
Never a single organ was sound except his heart and tongue, with both of which he glorified Allah the Almighty all the time, day and night.
Very good. Okay, go ahead.
His disease lasted for a long time until his visitors felt disgusted with him.
Okay, stop there. So what did we learn here? We learned that Maryam, I called you Amal. I think that was probably your mom's name or sister's name. But Maryam, he lost all of the things in the picture. Did his friends visit him?
No.
No. Even his friends left him. They said, we're not going to talk to you anymore, bro. That's too much. Okay? So they abandoned him. Okay? And that's something that I only share because it's very sad. Sarah, read the next one.
His friends kept away. His friends kept away
From him.
His friends kept away from him, and people abstained from visiting him. No one felt sympathy for him except his wife. She took good care of him, knowing his former charity and pity for him.
So the only one who stood by, Maryam, the only one that stood by Ayyub alayhi salam was the wife of Ayyub. His friends never visited him. They stopped visiting him. We get sad. I always like imagine your friend never called you anymore, never wanted to talk to you. You start getting sad a bit, right? Because now your friend's not talking to you. The same thing goes. How do you think Ayyub felt? Well, so now his friends are not visiting him. His neighbor doesn't want to talk to him. So many things are happening to Ayyub, and he's losing things and people one by one. One by one. Okay? So remember, I'm going to ask you a question about these things. That's why I'm reinforcing. Okay? Let me go. Luqman.
Job's prayer for mercy. Therefore, Iblis became desperate. He consulted his helpers, but they could not advise him. They asked, "How is it that your cleverness cannot work against Job? Yet you succeeded in misleading Adam, the father of man, out of paradise."
Think about that, Luqman. 1 second. Think about that. So Iblis is being asked the question, how come you can't get Ayyub alayhi salam to fail his tests? You got Adam alayhi salam out of Jannah, but you can't get this. You can't deal with Ayyub. So Iblis still bothered because Ayyub was passing the tests. And here's how things are starting to unfold. Maryam, where did Iblis go? Iblis went.
Iblis went to Job's wife in the form of a man. "Where's your husband?" he asked her. She pointed to an almost lifeless form crumbled on the bed and said, "There he is, suspended between life and death." Iblis reminded her of the days when Ayyub had good health, wealth, and children. Suddenly, the painful memory of years of hardship overcame her, and she burst into tears.
Okay, stay right there. She bursted into tears. Salmi. So now Iblis went to Ayyub's wife in the form of a man. And he asked her, "Where's your husband?" She pointed to a body that was laying on the bed, like almost between life and death, yani about to die. So Iblis reminded her, "Don't you remember the good days when he had good health, he had money and children?" So now Ayyub's wife is starting to feel sad. Starting to feel sad. So now she said to Ayyub, what did she say to Ayyub?
She said to Ayyub, "How long are you going to bear this torture from your Lord? Are we to remain without wealth, children, or friends forever? Why don't you call upon Allah to remove this suffering?"
Very good, very good. Stay there. I'm trying to call on people who are not eating, mashallah. Everybody's having breakfast. Oh, Hamza, go ahead. You guys are all getting me hungry. Elias, what do you got there? Oatmeal, cereal, pizza, chocolate. Suhaila? Chocolate, huh? It looks like a cookie. Is it a cookie?
It's a Nutella sandwich.
Allahu Akbar. She just said Nutella sandwich. That looks good, mashallah. May Allah put barakah in it for you. Go ahead, Hamza.
Ayyub sighed and in a soft voice replied, "Iblis must have whispered to you and made you dissatisfied. Tell me, how long did I enjoy good health and riches?" She replied, 80 years.
Allah. Look at the perspective of now Ayyub. Ayyub's wife is sad. So Ayyub has to remind her, how many blessings did we have in our life? For how long? And what was the answer, Ya Sumayya? How many years did they enjoy blessings?
80 years.
80 years. That's almost as old as me. I'm an old man. Okay? 80 years of blessings. Okay? She's basically being reminded, stop thinking about the one thing that is bad. Think of everything that is good. Sometimes, look at Sumaya, imagine you go on a trip. You go to the park, then you go out to eat, dinner, ice cream. You go on your bike. You do all of these fun things. You have your cat with you. And then all of a sudden, you fall down, you trip. Suleiman left his shoes and you just tripped right over them. All Suleiman's fault. I know. Now, somebody asks you, how was your day? Are you going to say, I had a great day or I had a horrible day? I was walking and I tripped over shoes and I got hurt. Are you going to think about that one thing? Or are you going to think about you going out for ice cream and dinner and lunch and all of these great things? I will tell you this. Many people will point out the one bad thing that happened in their life. And they will say, I had the worst day today. Oh, what happened? There was no more milk for my cereal. Okay, you had cereal though. You ate a whole 3-4 bowls. And now you're crying because you don't have milk for another bowl. Yeah, Habibi, get over it. Be thankful for the fact that you already ate so much cereal in the first place. What kind of cereal do you eat?
Me?
Yeah, what kind is it, huh? What's your favorite?
Chocolate milk. No, it's
chocolate milk is good.
it's called Special K.
Special K. Very special. Yummy, yum. All right, we probably should just cancel class and everybody go have breakfast and we'll come back. Okay, maybe not. All right, but Ibrahim says, yeah, please, let's do that. So, yes, exactly, Umar Musa Zayd. He's telling his wife not to be so pessimistic. Like if I show you a very famous example of a glass of water, yeah, Umar. If I show you a cup of water, and I ask you, is the water half full or half empty? How would you answer? So I give you a cup of water, there's only half water in it. Are you going to say it's half full or half empty?
Half full.
Half full, very good. Because you're focused on how much you do have, not how much is missing. Do you understand? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
You focus on the blessings that you do have, not the blessings that are missing in your life. Okay? I should add that picture of a half cup, half full, half empty. Because this is a sign of how you view life. Are you only focused that you don't have what your friends have? Your dad buys this super fast Tesla, and then your neighbor buys even a better, faster Tesla, and now you're crying? Dad, we have a slow car. This is the mentality many people have, and this is a reason why many people are not happy. Like if I start passing out candy, and I give you a piece of chocolate, and I gave Suleiman a Snickers, and then I gave somebody else a Twix, you should just look at what you got, not look at what your friend got and say, how come he got that? I didn't get that. Focus on what you have. You'll be the most happiest of people. But once you start looking at other people and what they got, what else? You'll never be happy. Because somebody's going to give you a Hershey kiss and somebody else is going to get a box of chocolates. It's just the way life is. Not everybody's getting a box of chocolates. If you want to give me a box of chocolates, I'll be more than happy to take it. And I'll be happy with it. Even if you ate some from it. Not a problem. Moving on. Zayd. Yalla ya Zayd.
Salam.
Wa alaikum salam. Then Ayyub replied.
Then Job replied, how long am I suffering like this? She said, 7 years.
Allahu Akbar. That's it. So now we have to understand Samira. How many years was he suffering and how many years was he living with blessings? Samira. How many years was he suffering? 7 or 80?
7.
Yes, 7. And he had 80 years of blessings. 80 years of blessings. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a long time. And 7 years is still a long time. He's dealing with the issues that he has for 7 full years. And other narrations may say more and less. But the point is, his perspective, the way he looks at things. When your brother or sister gets more cake than you don't cry saying he got a bigger piece. Just eat your cake. Okay? Malik, are you there? Yalla ya Malik. Ayyub then told her,
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Me?
You're Malik. Yes, you. Go ahead. Yalla ya Malik. Can you
Okay,
read?
Job then told her, in that case, I am ashamed to call on my Lord to remove the hardship, for I have not suffered longer than the years of good health and plenty. It seems your faith has weakened, and you are dissatisfied with the fate of Allah. If I ever regain health, I swear I will punish you with 100 strokes. From this day onward, I forbid myself to eat or drink anything by your Lord. Leave me
Bow your
alone
head.
and let my Lord do with me as he please.
Allahu Akbar. So Ayyub was not happy with the response of whom? Of his wife. Sulaiman.
Assalamualaikum.
Go ahead, can you read?
Yeah. Ayyub's health is restored. Crying bitterly and with a heavy heart, she had no choice but to leave him and seek shelter elsewhere. In this helpless state,
In his
Ayyub,
state. Yeah.
oh,
Some mistake.
Ayyub turned to Allah not to complain but to seek His mercy.
Very good. So then he recited, Allah recorded a verse in Surah Al-Anbiya. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Sulaiman, go and read it. وَأَيُّوبَ إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ أَنِّي مَسَّنِيَ الضُّرُّ. What does it say here in English?
Verily, distress has seized me, and you are the most merciful of all those who show mercy. So we answered his call, and we removed the distress that was on him, and we restored his family to him that he had lost, and the like thereof along with them, as a mercy from ourselves and a reminder for all who worship us.
Excellent job. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, see, once the second Ayyub started to pray to Allah, the answer was given. A solution, Ayyub's issue was fixed. How was it fixed? We'll learn that in the next slide. Maryam, go ahead.
Almighty Allah also instructed. Remember our slave Ayyub.
Ayyub, when he invoked his Lord, saying,
Verily, Satan has touched me with distress by losing my health and tournament by losing my wealth.
Okay, good. Maryam, you want to read too?
Sure. Allah said to him, strike the ground with your foot. This is a spring of water to wash in, and cool and a refreshing drink. And we gave him back his family, and along with them like the thereof, as a mercy from us and a reminder for those who understand.
Very good. Sarah, what did Allah commanded Ayyub to do? What?
To stomp his feet.
Yes. Did he use a stick? Did he use a stick? Yeah, Sarah. Did he use a stick to hit the ground?
Yes.
His stick or a foot?
His foot.
His foot. Be careful. I might ask you.
So
tell you a secret. Yeah, Sarah, I'm going to tell you a secret. I might ask that question in the cahoots. Okay?
Also in Surah Sad it says واذكر عبدنا أيوب إذ نادى ربه أني مسني واذكر عبدنا أيوب إذ نادى ربه أني مسني الشيطان بنصب وعذاب اركض برجلك هذا مغتسل بارد وشراب.
That's the ayah that we just went over right now. Okay, very good. Ahsanti, mashallah, very good. Let me see. Yusuf, go ahead. Ayyub obeyed, and almost immediately what happened?
Can't see. Ayyub was not.
No, Ayyub obeyed in the middle.
Ayyub obeyed, and almost immediately his good wealth was
Health
restored.
was restored. Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, his faithful wife could no longer bear to be parted from her husband and returned to him to beg his forgiveness. And another thing, why did Ayyub say when he would get better that he would punish his wife?
Because he was very, very disappointed in how his wife succumbed or listened to the whispers of shaitan. So Ayyub alayhi salam, and thank you for bringing that up, was very sad that his wife started hearing whispers and it affected her heart. And then she came to Ayyub and says, you know, everybody's leaving you. She's starting to complain, basically. Ayyub alayhi salam, through all his suffering, never complained. And the one that stood next to Ayyub was his wife. So he swore that I will lash you or hit you 100 times. And he said, if I get better. Did he get better? Yes, he did. Did he hit her or strike her 100 times? We're going to see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did as a favor for Ayyub alayhi salam. Let me go to Luqman.
Job was not worried.
Go read this again. On entering her house.
Entering her house, she was amazed at the sudden change. Job was again healthy. She embraced him and thanked Allah for his mercy. Job was not worried, for he had taken an oath to punish her with 100 strokes if he had regained health, but he had no desire to hurt her.
Very good. Stay right there, my friend. Who could finish the rest? Umair and Hanana. You there? Very good.
Yeah,
He had no desire to hurt her. He knew if he did not, go ahead.
he knew if he did not fulfill
The oath,
the oath, he would be guilty of breaking a promise to Allah. Therefore, in his wisdom and mercy, Allah came to the
assistance
of his faithful servant and observed him
and advised him.
Take.
Okay, stay there. Stay right there. Thank you. My hand's gone. Omar Abu Bakr, can you read?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. In case you were not paying attention, he advised him, take in your hand what?
Which one you want?
Take in your hand a bundle of thin grass.
Take in your hand a bundle of thin grass and assistant of his faithful servant.
No. You went to the same sentence. Take in your hand a bundle of thin grass and strike.
And strike therewith your wife and break your oath.
Break not your oath.
Break not your oath.
Okay, and then truly, where's your brother?
Truly, we found him patient. How excited
excellent. He might have been excited.
Active a slave.
Verily,
he was ever off returning and
returning and repentance to us. You did a great job. That was the last part. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Allahu Akbar. Yalla, Bismillah. I'm going to get the cahoots. And I want to see who was paying attention. And then next week, remember, what we're going to do next week is gonna be. Yeah, I know. It's okay. If we end a little early, that means everybody can go have cereal. All right. Okay. It's coming up now. I'm loading it up as we speak. Apologies for the delay. I know. All I see is some people do eat cereal. Whatever you eat for breakfast. All right. Let me take off the music for me. Okay. Put the pin in the chat. First one to join. Adam, mashallah. I don't know if that's Adam E, Adam Nasser, Tayyiba, Reem, Mariam, mashallah. This is like first, second, third place. It's like a sign of who's gonna win. All right, very good. Fathers and mothers, please, if you like, you can help your children or your brother or sister if you're around. I have no issues with that. This will help foster bonding with your children or your brothers or your sisters. Now, if you lose, ouch. Your brother or sister is going to be looking at you like, dude, I had you help me and you didn't help me at all. Yeah, I know. And you're gonna, your young son or daughter is gonna look at you, mom, dad, you counted on me. No, but it's okay. There's only one spot, only one person that could be in first place anyway, right? I wonder if there's ever been a tie in cahoots. That'd be interesting. Is that possible you could have a tie? Hamza, have you ever experienced that? I know you're like a cahoot master, mashallah.
I have been in a tie, but not for like first place, and it was in the middle of the coup. I've been in a tie.
Did it show like you were eighth and he was eighth, or fifth and fifth, or?
For me, it said you are in like third place, and it said tied with this other person.
Oh, mashallah, nice. If we had like a gift card, I had to give $100 to the first place person, then I guess we'll just give like 15.50, right? Or maybe I'll just keep it. Uzair.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I think one time that happened to me, Ty.
SubhanAllah.
I was in like 25th place and then when I saw it was another person too.
Yeah, mashallah, that's good. It's no problem being at a tie. People feel like, tying is a bad thing. No? Yeah, I want you guys to use your real names. I don't know what Hootie is, but I love Palestine. I can't delete that one, so I'll keep that there. But yalla, quickly. I think somebody tried to put in the game code and put 1205951. Amira, Nuhaz, and Iyad is here. I didn't even get to see you guys. Amira, where are you? Inshallah, you and your family is doing well. Somebody's communicating. It's like you're texting here. I did what? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. All right. Anybody still need more time? Sarah, you're in it? Sarah Farahat? In? Good. Sumaya, you're in? Are you still drinking your chocolate milk? You good? Maryam Reem, of course, I saw you. Omar Musa Zay's in. Muhammad Saroma. Muhammad, my brother from Palestine. Allahu Akbar. Ilyas Suhaila, you in? Good. I would be impressed if you guys took your time and answered all the questions 100%, rather than go lightning fast and risk getting it wrong. This is not a guessing game. This is a way for me to test. This person was paying very good attention. Okay. Somebody brought up. Thank you for that, Adam. Yes, Suma, you have your hand up?
I Heart Palestine.
Okay. All right. right? I'm not gonna bounce you out. Okay. Thank you for identifying yourself. All right. Anybody still need me to wait? Or are we ready to go? Jahazin? Bismillah. Sareem, you ready? Sareem? You frozen? You have to be frozen because you haven't moved in like 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to start inshallah in 5, 4, 3, 2. What's after 2? Who could tell me? What's after 2? It's not 1, bro. After 2 is 3. It's a trick question. SubhanAllah, you already filled the first question. We didn't start cahoots. Salma, are you in? Salma. I want to start. Salma, are you in? طيب, inshallah, I hope you are. Hamza, you just joined? All right, Bismillah, here we go. We have how many questions? I don't even remember, even though I made it this morning. Here we go. First question. 10 questions. What was the number one thing that helped all the prophets when they were facing a problem? Was it 911? Was it their trust in the police? Was it their trust in the angels? Was it their trust in Allah? All of the above or none of the above? Ya Rab, please nobody put police. Please nobody put police. Or 911. I will feel like a big failure. Ibrahim Yunus, if you have to go, no problem. Thank you for joining. Subhanallah. Somebody thought it was 911 and another person thought it was a police. Very curious. Who picked that? 51 selected the correct answer. That's just to get things started here. Let's see. In first place. Yes. Uraida, Maria, Adam, Hamza. Next question. Here we go. Question number 2. What did Musa split by the permission of Allah? He split Pharaoh in half. He split the Black Sea in half, the Red Sea in half, or the River Nile in half. What did he split? I was going to add banana, like he split a banana. You know, like a banana split. That is like, sounds cheesy. Very good. Very good. It wasn't the Black Sea. Oh, look, man, mashallah. Sultan Sulaiman. Okay, I like that. I like that. Reem, welcome back. Amira, there you go. Next question. How often did Ayyub's friends visit him when he was going through a disease and lost all of his wealth? Was it every day, every week, only once a month, or they stopped visiting him since they felt disgusted by his disease? Umair and Fernando. Next time, inshallah. Correct answer is yes, they stopped visiting him. He lost his friends. We said that like 50 times, right? All right. Ooh, little shifts. These are the top 5. I've seen these names. Sultan Sulaiman, is that you? Sulaiman Hussein? MashaAllah. I will address you appropriately, my king. All right, next question. Iblis whispered to Ayyub's wife and she cried desperate for Ayyub to be healed. What did she ask Ayyub to do? She wanted him to go to the hospital, like Kaiser, or see a doctor, or pray to Allah to remove the suffering he was facing, to drink Zamzam, to take medicine, or all of these things. Go to Kaiser and all that good stuff. What did she ask Ayyub alayhi salam to do? Every time I see somebody send in the chat, no, I'm like, oops, you clicked the wrong answer, huh? Very good. These are too easy. Majority's still picking the right answer. Look, man, going back to first place, saying, Hamza, you're in my seat. Allahu Akbar by 1 point. I see it 80, 38, 51, 38, 50, 38, 48, 38, 34, 38, 24, 25, 26, 27 points away. MashaAllah. All right, next question. Double points. Don't blink. Iblis whispered to Ayyub's wife, making her unhappy. He reminded her that they enjoyed wealth and health for how long? 60 years, 80 months, 800 years, 80 years, 8 years, 18 years. There's a lot of eights. That was like a tongue twister. 10 seconds. Yes, Malik, you are correct. But is it 80 years or 80 months? Correct answer is Allahu Akbar. Very good. Make me happy, mashallah. You guys are actually paying attention. Like, if I asked you guys this question, let's be honest. If I asked you this question before teaching you about it, you would have all got it wrong. Agreed? But the fact that you guys are listening means you're paying attention and you're getting it right. Hamza, it says, man, get off my seat, bro. I told you that respect your elders. He's like, it's my seat. Amira Nuha, very good. So glad to see you guys here. Hamza, commanding lead by like less than 40 points. All right. Next question, question number 6. Ayyub also asked, how long was he suffering for? What did she say? Was it 7 months, 7 years, 7 months? Whoops, 70 years. I put 7 months twice. Well, you better know that 7 months shouldn't be the right answer, because one of them is going to be wrong. Correct answer is 7 years. Somebody picked 7 months. Look, man, you look sad, bro. What happened?
I'm in 25th place.
Oh, what did you pick?
I accidentally picked 7 months.
Allahu Akbar. Hamza realizes your mistake is his benefit. Okay. Very good. Hamza's up there. That means Luqman fell from the top 5. That gives room for Afreen to be up there. Yeah, that would be a long time. All right, next question. This is true or false? After Ayyub was disappointed in his wife, she left him, and then Ayyub turned to Allah and his health was restored. True or false? Don't ask me why I have this ape as a picture. It's just he's thinking. So that's a good question. It's like he's trying to think. That's like some of the faces I see sometimes during the cahoots when you guys are thinking really hard. Yes, very good. It is true indeed. Nobody moves. MashaAllah. Okay, next question. Question number 8. Double points. Let's make some moves. To get his health back, Allah commanded him to do something. What was it? Strike the ground with his stick and use a spring water and drink it. Strike the ground with his foot and use a spring of water and drink it. Take medicine. Call the doctor. That looks like refreshing water, does it not? Oh no, another no, Malik says. Hassanin. Another mistake. 3 seconds. Ooh, yeah, it's not a stick. I was being really kind to you guys. I said it's not a stick. Remember, Sada? I gave you guys that answer. No excuse. Top 5? Oh. Somebody dropped. Few people dropped. Huge shakeup in the leaderboard. Hamza still in the driver's seat. Next question. True or false? His wife first left Ayyub, but later came back to apologize to him and was wishing to serve him. True or false? And there I have a picture of chicken tikka masala just to distract you and confuse you. You know, when you order this, please tell the chef to make it not spicy, because that could be very painful. But that picture looks amazing, right? All right, little spice, Hamza, little spice. 14 people said that was false. It is a true answer. It is true. Top 5 understands what that means. All right, We are at the last question here. Just to go over. طيبة, you have 10,501 points. And you are only 185 points away. Adam E, Afreen, 10 points. Sulaiman, Sultan, dear Master Okin, you are only 83 points away from Hamza. You ready, Sulaiman? You ready, Hamza? You nervous? He said yes. All right. I don't know what the last question is, but let's see. Why did Ayyub use a bundle of thin grass to hit his wife? In order not to break his oath, because he was still very upset at his wife, because he was trying to tickle her, or none of the above. Yes. 2 seconds. Uh-oh. Hamza, what happened
Did it too slow. I only got 835 points.
here? Uh-oh. Suleiman, he's starting to smile. How'd you do?
I got 932 points.
Uh-oh, let's see the leaderboard.
You beat me by like 10 points or something.
Adam E, welcome to third place. Hamza, Allah, second place. And Sultan Suleiman, dear Master King, is the king of today, mashallah. Fourth place is Afreen. Fifth place is Tayyiba. But guess what? Y'all win, just happy, good feeling inside your heart. Y'all did great, mashallah. No gift cards will be sent today. But next week, you will have to study. I'm going to add more questions, and I will change some of the answers. So that way you guys just don't go click, click, click like firepower. Okay? So winners will get gift cards. And that is all we can do. Alrighty? Yes, I'll open up the chat for you, Muhammad. You guys are all dismissed and you can leave. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Are you gonna check the report for the career?
Why you want me to let me stop the recording first.